here at Shell Reserve 4. 6:30 Thomson leading Corio 4 straight 24. Umpire has the ball in hand for Stewart and for Shrimpton. Both get a hand to it. Rode beautifully by Luke Forbes through the middle. Left foot kick off the side of the boot though. Sets a bit of task for his forwards. Kados comes out at pace. But getting across there first for Corio was Putriades. Goes towards the centre wing. And coming across Shrimpton. Put the hand in and got it out of bounce. In front of Perchick there. So boundary throw in. Centre wing. Grandstand side. Eastern side of the ground here at Shell Reserve. Shrimpton and Stewart. Boundary throw in. Stewart from behind. Big thump away. 30-metre punch towards half forward. Nobody can pick it up effectively though. They all fall over really. And then the Devils get free. Through Burke now. Left foot kick high towards the square. Getting back there. Might be a goal. Oh, well, take the mark anyway. I think it might have been a goal. Shane Manning. Mano loves a goal. Shane Manning loves a goal. Whether it be 5 metres out or running from the wing to kick it. And has been a great player for Corio over the years, Shane Manning. And this to even up the scores inside the first minute and a half of the second term. He comes in, puts it through.
So back in the middle. 2 minutes gone in this second quarter. First blood to Corio. Well, Stewart defeated on that occasion, which is a bit of a surprise. But Burke again. Great work attacking the footy. Lazarick, a high tackle on Lazarick, which has been sided. And umpire's doing a good job. Grubby, very good job. Haven't missed anything so far.
Don't you start getting on the bandwagon now, Nichols.
Ricky Lazarick. Now that was interesting because the umpire called play on. Attack from behind. Ball picked up by Douglas, goes to full forward. Oh, that's going to be a free kick. It doesn't matter anyway. Advantage paid. Jackson McLeod picks up the footy in the goal square. And that's the end.
Not quite aware of
Douglas handball towards Hutchison. In a bit of space, left foot kick inside 50. No attack on the football by either team really. Kados gets around a couple. Handballs it backwards to Gardner. Sets him a bit of a task. He gets the handball backwards again towards Smith. He has to get around. Good tackle. Good pressure from Corio. Close to the boundary line again. And they do well. Burke, does he keep it in? Yes, he does. And gets around on the right. Does nicely. In fact, it's Burke now. He gets it back from Putriades. They go long towards full forward. Was their hands in the back. Koutafidis couldn't take the mark. Handball over the top. Thomson defence working overtime. Leaving it behind was Jacker. Hand kick off the ground by Koutafidis, and he's hit the post, I think. It has.
Koutafidis day. You could have parked that mark, paid that mark, couldn't you?
So first behind for Corio, 5-1-31. They trailed Thomson 5-6-36, and that's on the Commodore Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 5 minutes played.
So long kick in for Thomson, marked there by Corio outside, forward 50 as they come back towards the goals once again. Big pack of players.
That's a free kick.
Probably should have been
He's
free
allowed
kick.
That to go along. No,
he's crashed the pack there as Thomson happy just to concede the ball over the boundary line. Koutafidis didn't get off the ground, just went straight through the pack, didn't
put
he?
his hands on everybody's shoulders while he was doing
three
it.
in the process and himself.
I don't know how they missed that one.
So the ball now thrown in deep in the forward line. Koutafidis doing the ruck work, body work, not able to get the footy however. Now we've got Stacks on the mill. Will the ball come out? Yes, it does somewhere, somehow. It's come out to...
I tell you what. Magnificent.
Daniel Berg.
Daniel Berg picked it up in the
middle. Stewart up against Shrimpton. Shrimpton gets it down and a second tap, but roved though by Burke. Been influential already in this second term. Gives it away by hand, and that came to McConaughey. He slipped over the crucial stage. Now Smith, he gave a push away as well. So Perchick inside the centre square, goes long towards full forward. Koutafidis, second effort.
Pay that one, you mongrel.
I tell you what though, you surely you can't let someone like Koutafidis just sit in front of you and go for a mark.
I've just got this funny feeling that he's that strong, he just holds you off.
Well, that's possible too.
You know, he's a monster of a man, so I think he might have just held him at bay.
So Anthony Koutafidis, 45-degree angle, 30 out, northern end of the ground. He's kicked one. He's kicked 1-1. He's kicked 2-1
now.
Straight through the middle from the big fella.
He's for a bloke like Cooter, but hopefully he can do it.
So Ruck gets a tap down for Corio, this time with Stewart now having a rest off the ground. But the ball's still in the centre circle, hasn't gone anywhere. Burke once again, last man to emerge, and I tell you what, he's had a big influence on the game so far. As Ruck again gets a tap down, Thomson clear the ball though as it goes towards the centre half forward position. Handball come out to McLeod. Normington, kick smothered. Ball kicked towards centre wing. Douglas lumbers after it. Thomson with numbers at centre half back, go towards half forward. Big pack of players there. Ball comes to ground. Hayes, handball over the top. Ball comes towards the, great mark or out of bounds in the full. It doesn't matter which. I think Atkinson's got the footy in front of our broadcast position. Goes back inboard to Douglas. Douglas now chips it forward. Dangerous. Courageous mark from O'Donoghue.
Cop one eye too.
So he's outside the forward 50. The lead from McLeod. Great lead. Great kick. That's good footy, Grubby, when you see the game played like that. It was just perfect execution.
It was, and now we need some perfect execution by Jackson McLeod to, just as we saw before from Big Hun or Hoon.
Yeah, be a big kick. He's man on the marks at 45, 45-degree angle with the breeze probably coming across his body. He's, I tell you what, he hasn't brought it back enough.
Not going to come back.
So 2 goals, 3 off the boot of Jackson McLeod. The 7th behind for Thomson. 5-7-37. 7-1-43 Corio, Commonwealth Hotel's second quarter scoreboard. 9 minutes gone.
Kick in came towards Shane Burke, and then the pack developed over the top of Jackson McLeod. He'll take the free kick at half forward. A 55 out, goes towards the lead of Normington. He taps it backwards, handballs it to John Mitchell. He runs free, left foot kick, the lead on from Luke Forbes, and he's taken the mark and got the push afterwards too. So he will shoot for goal on the opposite side from where Jackson McLeod had a shot a minute ago. And we'll shoot from 40 out, 45-degree angle. He's kicked 1.
This would be a good kick too, Grubby, from out there.
Well,
sort of needed Forbes this side and Jackson McLeod the other.
Exactly right.
So I think he's good enough.
Forbes comes in, left foot, laconic as always, comes in, and, well, Ricky Kiss tried to sell it to the umpire, but he couldn't do so effectively. So another behind to Thomson. They go to 5-8-38, and they trail Corio. 7-1-43, 10 minutes played, second term.
So the kick in for Corio comes to the western side. Wade takes the mark, chips it over the top. It's a terrible kick from Wade out of the cut. He plays on very quickly. The kick goes to Hayden Forbes. He's on the boundary. Goes to the lead. Not a good kick either. Numbers with Corio there as it comes to Poteriadis. He also has kicked it out of bounds on the full, and Corio, Grubby, just under a bit of pressure getting the ball out of defensive 50 at the present moment.
Well, they are, but they did learn their lesson. At least they picked their men up this time.
There's a free kick to Corio. High tackle, Forbes. Advantage paid. Man in front, Melbourne. Can he get the, well, he loses front position there to Daniel Berg. Now Berg has given the free kick away. So Melbourne for Thomson. It's a bit hard to get out. Melbourne for Thomson.
Yeah, I missed that. I didn't see the free kick there.
Held him off the ball, I thought, Grubby. I think it was there. As the Thomson now go to the middle of the ground, straight down the corridor. That's the place to go. But Mark Nuck taken off. Great roving there by Donoghue. He's tackled. Ball comes to ground once again. Gee, it's pretty hard and tough in there, Grubby.
Yeah, that was a solid tackle. That they earned too.
There's no easy kicks there whatsoever. And game on here at centre half forward. Stacks on the mill. Umpire blow your whistle. He does. So at the 12-minute mark of the second quarter, Corio 7-1, Thomson 5-8.
So ball up. Thomson into attack. Southern end of the ground. Big pack around the ball up too. Ruck. Terrible ball up.
Do it again, you idiots.
O'Donoghue tried to handball it back towards right. He gets around. Handball was okay to hood off a step. 30 out and missed as well. So wasting some chances in front of goal here, Thomson. They go to 5-9-39. They trail Corio 7-1-43. We've been playing 12 and a half minutes in the second term. Short little kick into Laurie was okay. He finds Burke, still inside defensive 50. Goes to the outer side, centre wing, the lead's on, Power from behind. And handball came backwards, was okay from Melbourne. Got it towards Jacker, now he runs free, takes a bounce, backs himself, handballs it to Hutchinson off a step. 55 out, sets it up for Forbes. McLeod comes 30 line, can't take the mark. Off the back of the pack, Wade's got a bit of time, runs across defensively, kicks it out wide, might be okay for Berg. He takes the mark.
That's a great kick.
Under pressure from McLeod. He's outside defensive 50. At half back, goes towards centre wing and has popped it into the car park, I think. Mitchell's taken the mark outside the field of play. So he'll take the free kick for Thomson at centre wing. Called to play on now. He just chips the ball towards half forward. Sets a bit of a task for Kiss off the side of the pack. McLeod puts on the pressure. Berg keeps it in play. Then gets around, gets a toe poke. Only gains about 5 or 6 metres and then it's out of bounds. Boundary throw in, 60 around from the Thomson goal.
Open forward half for Corio, Grubby.
It's very, very open, and I suppose that, you know, if you've got Cooter down there, you want to keep it open man on man. But you've got to get the ball in quickly, as we've said many times before today.
So the ball thrown in front of the social club here at Corio. Ball thrown out. Hood, tackle without the footy. Play on to the they're starting to miss a few, Grubby, I think. As the ball now is kicked towards centre wing from behind. Good defensive work. Smith goes inboard, finds Melbourne. He goes on quickly towards half forward. That's a terrible kick. However, he might get away with it because numbers there. No, Corio have got to the contest now. Terrific smother there by Douglas for Thomson. Hoon goes for the short pass towards centre wing and Perchek takes the mark in front of his face. Now looking for players to come towards him. Koutafidis comes towards him. He's way underneath the footy coming through for Corio. Smith picks it up, goes for the chip pass. He also has kicked it into the car park, and Corio in this quarter have wasted the ball quite a bit, putting it out of bounds in the full. Now on the quick ball in, it's Thomson, taken by Gardner. He goes to the middle, Douglas on his own. He's got players running past, decides not to hand it off. Kicks now long into forward 50. Forbes has made good position. Terrific defensive work by Utaki for the Corio side, but they've turned it over as Corio come through, and away they go on his own. Is Hutchison. In fact, Berg goes to full forward. Mark not taken by Koutafidis. Now one-on-one. As Koutafidis comes in, has he got any pace? So I tell you what, he's leading in the race for the footy. He's thrown down, didn't have the footy. I would think, I reckon a little bit of experience there because he put the footy down. He knew the tackle was coming and got thrown to the ground, didn't have possession.
Almost impossible to stop the tackle once it's done. And he actually did push the ball away before he was grabbed. He's a bit lucky.
A bit of debate amongst the crowd, certainly, Grubby. As Koutafidis now comes in.
I tell you what, Johnny Mitchell's not happy either.
Against Shrimpton. Umpire throws the ball up. Shrimpton gets it down. Roved by Kane Hayes. Kick towards half forward. Hunter to run onto it. Does well. Backs himself inside the centre square. Goes towards Koutafidis again. Got a couple against him. Ball doesn't sit for him. Melbourne standing in front of him. And he goes laterally across the ground looking for Troy Smith. Under pressure. Coming across. Off hands. And Thomson might get away. Gardner gets it away to Hutchison. On centre wing on the outer side, goes towards Steve McLeod, doesn't sit for him first attempt, and he can't keep it in, out of bounce, throw in, centre wing outer side.
They're only making one blue, Grubby, and correct me if I'm wrong. Koutafidis one out in the goal square. They've got to get someone to drop of the footy, Corio, and they're not doing it. There's 3-1 there.
Well, exactly, and once if he doesn't get it, they come out pretty easily.
Boundary throw in, Shrimpton got it down. Kados couldn't take it with him. Oh, good second effort, though, and he got the handball free to Gardner. If he can keep it in, he falls over, then he gets a... well, half in the back, and then he didn't get rid of the footy. So
he made no effort, did he?
Yeah, held the ball.
And 50.
Just going to say, he might have got 50 there too.
And he will. Daniel Berg will bring it down. Daniel Berg will tell him all about it too as he walks past him.
Well, Daniel Berg and Yelchin Perchik, they're the two blokes that you're talking about to be at Koutafidis' feet because they're the blokes that do that well.
Yes.
So Berg up at half forward now for Corio. Goes now with a right foot kick and he pops it up for Cooter. He's got a couple against him. He's over the back. Thomson with the numbers coming through was Hunter as well. It's off hands and out of bounds. Left forward pocket for Corio. Attacking the Northern end in this second term. Played 18 minutes.
It's a shocking kick that. You'd reckon if they're all watching Cooter up there, get one of the other blokes to lead out and change it up a little bit from time to time.
Boundary throw in. Punched away by Ruck towards the goal square. Smith for Thomson, tumbling punt back towards 50. Corio with the numbers, might sit for Utaka. Can get around, might kick the goal. He was able to turn around in pretty easy terms. Through for one behind in the end to him. So they are now 8-50. Corio, they lead Thomson 5-9-39. Commonafine Hotel second quarter scoreboard, 19 minutes played.
The short kick in came to Mitchell. Mitchell now, much longer kick towards centre wing. towards Normington. Can't take the mark. Good battle out there, 2-on-2. Good work there by Jake Manning. The two Mannings out here today as Thomson win the ball. Now go towards half forward. What can they do? Looking for support. Go inboard Forbes. Good position. Well, I would have
50. You can't jump in there.
The umpire called play on.
Well, he must have went around then.
Well, he must have called him. He was going around, but he's kicked it beautifully to Normington, is it? Who's taken the mark about 35 metres out, near enough to directly in front. So they need a goal here, Thomson, just to steady the ship a little bit. Certainly at 19 minutes in the quarter, Normington there. Moves in, positive in his approach. Drops the footy well. It's a good-looking kick. I think the umpire's having a pretty good look at it, and that might well be... he's a big lad too for Corio.
Back to the middle. Stewart gets it down. Gardner overruns it. Douglas doesn't. Gives it away by a hand to Hutchison. Left foot kick towards 50. Steve McLeod runs onto it. Lazarick's got the job on him. Handball back inboard to Chris Laurie. He goes to the right foot kick, partly smothered. Back to the middle might be okay. Berg.
He's come into it in this quarter.
Yeah, he was quite early.
He goes long towards half forward. Hunter goes up, punched away by Atkinson. Koutafidis comes out. Can't pick it up at the first attempt. Atkinson got one high. Umpire said play on. Oh, the ball, Koutafidis in one hand if you don't mind. And
he might have been legged, I reckon.
He was legged, I think. And the umpire didn't miss the theatre of it all either, to tell you the honest truth.
It was the old Koutafidis of old.
Yeah, it was. Grabbed picked the footy up off the ground.
Yeah.
And he'll shoot for goal. 40 out, 45 degree angle. He's kicked 3.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you can get this and have 4 to half time, then as we said before, it's already been a success off field. All of a sudden, it could be a success on field as well.
He comes in, right foot kick. Oh, bang. Straight through the
middle.
Put something down there.
So back in the middle. Stewart back on the ground, gets the tap down for Corio. It's thrown down Burke. We've got rid of the footy. Thomson, pick it up, go towards half forward. Good contest there. At the drop of the footy, it's Forbes. Can he take the footy? He can't. He tried to perhaps play for a free kick, kick it along the ground, trying to outrun his opponent, but the ball outruns both of them and will go out of bounds. Just outside the forward 50 arc for Thomson, kicking in this second quarter to the southern end.
The umpire's pretty well there, Brad Smith, but his guts was jumping up and bouncing up and down as he ran to that contest, wasn't it, eh?
Stewart from behind, down to Shane Manning. He kicks it high toward middle of the ground. Well read by the Thomson boy, but Hayes for Corio. Picked it up, kick half smothered. The Smith picks it up for Corio. Well tackled, Lazarick accepts a handball over to Hayes. How often have we called that over the years?
Yeah, but that anarchy.
And Mark taken there by... that was a Smith for Corio. Long kick towards full forward. Atkinson back in defence now. Has taken the saving mark for Thomson.
He's paid a push. Now, I just reckon the ball went so far over his head that he ran under it. I didn't see a push there.
I couldn't see that either. And the kick has gone now to Hunter.
Geez, I was just about to say, Hunter's one of the ones who come with a big rap on him and haven't quite gelled yet. And he's got a pretty easy free kick there, I think.
Yeah, well, he's... having his first shot on goal here from 30 metres out. It's coming. It doesn't come enough, though.
Run straight at the goals, Eric. You can't run around like that.
Good point. I thought Laurie de Gold had given us away. 9 goals, 357. Corio. Thomson, 6-9-45. Commonwealth Hotel second quarter scoreboard, 24 minutes gone.
Ball came in from Thomson, but it's going to go straight back in from Utaka.
Oh, what happened there?
Ran too far.
Oh, what?
Geez, they've just missed a couple. It's pretty hot. They might get a bit tired. They've just missed a couple right near the end of this.
He just picked the footy up, didn't he?
He picked the footy. It ran 3 steps, and he said too far.
So Hayden Forbes has the free kick at half back for Thomson.
Crikey.
Goes to the middle, looking for Kiss. Goes up, can't take the mark. Needs some support, and might get it in the end. White gets through, gets wrapped up by Cornwall. Drops the football. Now the quick kick. O'Donoghue got. Smashed into Brent Hood and comes back towards McLeod, but Corio fighting hard for it. Kane Hayes over the top of it. Kiss gets it back, and handball by Young under pressure. Then trying to clear the kick was O'Donoghue. Thomson fighting hard to try and get it out there.
Yeah, that's going to be holding the ball.
He's going to do it. I knew he was. He's got the punts.
The punts. I saw him pick it up, and the umpire gives it that little extra couple of seconds to give it out.
He just gets that knee wobble grubby, doesn't he?
I tell you what, you were right before about Cornwall. Doesn't he tackle him hard?
Yeah.
Hey, he begs no pardon.
Hune goes towards the middle. Smith can't take the mark for Thomson. Handball came back. They got the number.
Oh, no.
Terrible kick now. Smith goes towards Koutafidis. 60 out. Thought about the handball. Might just think about goals, will he? Goes long, right foot kick, open goal square. Which way? Atkinson gets there, does well.
That's a nothing kick, isn't it? You either kick the
Drag
hell
him.
out of it.
Drag him.
Yeah. Get off your Carlton mongrel.
4 goals, 2. Koutafidis. And the 9-4-58, Corio Thomson 6-9-45. 25 minutes played. Back to the middle. Corio still with the numbers. They've got to finish one of these. McConaughey comes in, right foot
He
kick,
has.
and he's missed again.
It. Tell you what, they've just dropped the...
Thomson taken by O'Donoghue at round about centre half back, taking his time now. I think they're winding down to half time here as he goes very wide. Mark taken out wide by Smith. Smith now goes back into the corridor. Dangerous footy, but wide takes the mark for Thomson. Handball to O'Donoghue from where it came. There's a terrible kick there by...
well, Stewart's got a hand to it, I think.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
So the ball into the middle of the ground. Mark taken on his chest for Corio by Perchek.
That's a
He
shot.
goes towards half forward. Thompson do well in defence. Comes back to Hutchison. Hutchison now inside forward 50. Forbes almost took the big mark over the top. Picked up at ground level by Kados. Handball back to Hood. Hood now chips it over. Unmarked is Luke Forbes. And plays on now quickly. Goes goalwards and has kicked the goal. No, even though he was under pressure when he actually...
Well, he'll win it all right.
Back
Don't worry.
Back to the middle. Forbes goes up indiscriminately. Stewart will take the free kick. The big fella.
They don't need another goal here, Thomson, against them, do they?
No, they don't. They don't. They've worked their way back.
No, to nobody in particular, really. Oh, was that a mark? No, Melbourne.
I thought it was.
Well, ball spills free. Douglas needs some support now for Thomson. Hunter's over the top of it for Corio. Out the back, Koutafidis tried to tap it on. Handball to the back of the pack, Melbourne. Short kick around the corner. Turned it over again. Lazaric, he can't pick it up. Now he can. Handballs it back to Hewen. Goes with the right foot kick long towards Koutafidis. Got a couple against him. He goes up. Atkinson from behind. Does a second effort. It was pretty good. Smith goes towards the leader, Kados. And he takes the mark. At half back. Goes over the top to Brent Hood. Good mark.
That's 50. That's got to be 50.
Played on now, Brent Hood. Wants to go to the middle. Tries to... Oh, that's a terrible kick. Turned it over. Looking for Forbes. It's Laurie. Goes straight down the middle. And no mark taken. Atkinson over the back. Smith as well. Handball over the top's okay. They're away now. O'Donoghue runs through, takes a bounce, measures the pass, turns it over again. Kick to kick it. McConaughey now, he goes. Let's see how Kane Hayes can go. He can take the mark at half forward. He wants somebody to come at him. It's Koutafidis. He puts it out in front of him. He can't pick it up. Atkinson's there again, and Yo. Atkinson. Him and Smith have had a bit of the football in the last 5 minutes. He goes over the top to Young. He takes the mark. Outside defensive 50. Left foot kick around the corner towards Hutchinson. Hutchison got in front of McConaughey there. Down the line. Oh, terrible kick off the boot. McLeod over the back. Lazaric had a hand to it. Now he can run through. Handball towards Manning. 60 out. Long bombs towards the square. 3 on Koutafidis. Punched away by Yo. Through for a rush behind to Corio.
I don't know why Lazaric did that. He had the run through and he handballed it to a bloke with his back to the goals. He should have kept running himself.
9-6-60 Corio. Thompson 7-9-51.
From the kick ends, come to Forbes. Backward of centre. He goes over the top and finds Stephen McLeod as the siren sounds for half-time in our match of the day here at Shell Oval. And the scoreboard shows Corio